up, guys? Hey, John Sanders over there with Limitless Hoops. How you doing? How you doing? Let me fix my camera now. Hey, if you're there and you're working, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you're not working, I still thank you because you're in our program. I guess that's pretty cool. I guess it's so. I'm working really, really hard on improving this program, and improving it, we need to do two things. One, say hi to everyone that says something in the comment section. So what's up, Mello? If you're here in the comment section, please let me know that you're here in the comment section. But no, the two things that we need to improve on are getting more people. All right. So I mean, I think that's pretty far. And then the second thing that we need to do is to get more coaches. That's it. Oh, you know what? Okay. Now third thing is to get sufficient gym time in every location. Right now we are just perfect in Broomfield. All right, it's been great for a while. All right, but in terms of Centennial and Aurora, those things are still kind of like sketchy. All right, so I guess we have three things to do. All right, get more players, get more coaches, and then get more gym time. All right, but that's a good start. That's a great start. All right, we have the building blocks in place. We have exactly what we need. Basically, once we do get more coaches, more gym time, more players, we'll have the same exact program, except that it will be a lot more fun. I mean, you'll be like in the same program that you're in right now with the same opportunity. But my guess and my hope is that you feel like doing everything that we ask of you because there's so many people doing it. But if you do start that, or like when you do start that, it'll be easy to get you to work hard if everyone's doing it. All right. I want you to know that, like, in these beginning days, way back when, it was the same program. You could have done it then. You just didn't. So you got years behind. So don't do that to yourself. All right? Since you're on the right path right now, you're in the right program right now, you have the right opportunities, take advantage of those opportunities. And, let's see who's taking advantage of those opportunities by checking out the homework. All right, homework. You are what you do, not what you say you do. All right, we got the Wednesday Wisdom is coming on at midnight, but there was a special message from Coach JJ talking about Taiwan. We got Mello posting, got Weston posting. I see that. All right, Donovan Suave, and I think that's not Donovan. That was not Donovan. In the picture, that was definitely Donovan. Sorry, I thought that the first one though was Maddox. Maybe just Donovan. All right. Anyways, no Vaughn. All right. Great job posting homework for you guys. All right. Make sure you guys are posting more and more and more. I know some of you guys are posting just to get out of running. Hopefully, you're noticing just that small amount of stuff equals to something. Now, imagine if you're doing the whole thing. All right. Imagine if you're doing the whole thing. Wouldn't that be dope? Wouldn't that be great? All right. So might as well just do it. All right. Today is it's the day that I ask you Nuggets fans a poll question. All right, Jamal Murray is not the player he once was. Is he going to get better, worse? Is he working out? Is he just getting older? All I know is that who was once a superstar, and looking at his 88 rating on NBA 2K as like an insult, that guy is now far less than what he was. And even like there's like anonymous sources in the NBA saying he's really, really easy to guard. So should you guys cut ties with him while he's still worth something on the trade market? What do you guys think in the poll section? Do you guys think that the Nuggets should get rid of him? And I ask this because so many teams are faced with this predicament. They have to figure out whether they want to get rid of a star player before they become a not star player, right? And I think it's obvious that he's going downward. But last night he had an epic game, and that happens every now and then. You have just enough good games to keep people hanging on to you. And I remember people saying that about like LeBron James, about like football players like Joe Montana. And when you hang on to them too much, you actually ruin your entire franchise. So here's your turn. Nuggets Nation, Mile High City. All right, should you guys get rid of Jamal Murray or keep him? And remember your answer, because 3 years from now, when you guys are struggling, the bottom of the basement, and Jokic is thinking about leaving, and you can't even trade Jamal Murray for anybody, wouldn't you wish that you had this kind of foresight, which is very, very obvious right now, especially now that he's still a great player. You can get someone younger and greater, or younger and as great, for him right now, for a team that wants to like make a strike. But you might have to give up your hopes on a championship this year. So that's the balance. And like, what should you do? As a player, though, you got to make sure that you stay on top of your game. Never rest on your laurels. I'm not saying that that's what he's doing. Maybe it's from all of his injuries. I don't know. Maybe his role in the team has changed. I have no clue. All right. But I do know that he has been producing less. All right. So what do you guys think on that one? Quote of the day. Quote of the day is, only hope remains. All right. When you strip away every single thing in the entire planet, all right, all that is whatever you hope. I mean, our quote of the day for Sunday was believe. All right, this one falls right in line with that. And since we're having a Tuesday practice, those are the two quotes of the day. All right, only hope remains and believe, and those are basically the same thing. You have to first have that hope, and it can't be just like empty hope. It can't be like, well, I hope that I make the NBA, and then you go back to sleep. No, you have to like actually go out there and make actionable hope, and because that's the reason that you don't work hard. Remember, if it was guaranteed, you would most definitely work out every day for 5 hours. If it was guaranteed for you to make the NBA, therefore, it's only a lack of faith is the reason that you don't do it. So you gotta find that balance. You gotta pretend. You gotta act as if. All right, but you have to hope, and you have to hope actively. All right, so that's the quote of the day. Only hope remains. All right, for our next thing, we got a behind the scenes look at some of our stuff that we do. I'm putting together all the coaches. Okay, I'm gonna start with recruiting coaches. I think this is the way to go. I want to recruit coaches who have kids, and I want to basically give it to them for free with paying a little bit, but whatever they pay me, I'm going to actually give that to whoever recruited them. So then they can then recruit more people and make some money off things. I think that money speaks, right? Money talks, dinosaurs walk. Is that how it goes, right? All right. So that's our behind the scenes look. That's what we're doing. But I want to make it really easy for them. If we get a whole bunch of coaches, all they have to do is just coach a little bit. Just coach a little bit, but then they also have to help us grow. So I gave them stuff to do throughout the week. And it's just one small thing. So if you were like, let's say our incentives coach, that guy right there, you would be in charge of like organizing how much gear that we give people when they reach a certain level of attendance points. Because we want to give them gear throughout the year. All right. Or maybe one of the coaches focuses on Sunday shooting, not doing it, but like organizing it and like making sure that it goes off without a hitch. Make sure that we have coaches for that day, all right. And this one could be focused on like the homework, like maybe going through the homework and commenting on the homework people to make sure that people are doing it, whatever it may be. But as we get more coaches, this is the first 48. We eventually want to stack on 5 coaches per slot so that they end up helping each other out. And they'll be linked together with this main staff member, either innovations, legal, operations, or marketing, all right, or the commissioner. These will be, the ones in blue will be all volunteer parent coaches. These guys up here and right here will be coaches that we pay. They'll also be coaching the higher level teams and not just the franchise teams. So that's how we're gonna do it. Hopefully it can grow soon. Starting in January is when I want this to kick off, but we might start it up early because we have some room in our workouts. Not everyone's showing up, so that's great. But once we get too many people, we're going to have to open up some more gyms. And that's when we'll have Aurora, Broomfield, Centennial, and Denver all going. And that's why we need some gym space. So heads up for our next thing. If you want to be a referrer, if your parents want to be a referrer and make some money off our program, let me know and I can get you a referrer code. All right. Next thing, we got our itinerary. Stuff that we're doing today, stuff that we're doing in the future. No, this is just stuff that we're doing today. Our team shooting. All right. We have form shots with intervals. That's shooting form shots, but then backing up. Every time that you like make 2 swishes, 2 makes, 5 makes, it's kind of whatever you want, but I'll set something during practice. But make sure that your form shot stays put. And most of you guys are gonna figure out that that you aren't strong enough yet. You're gonna figure out that that you can't shoot with the form shot past the free throw line, which means you're using two hands to shoot. I allow for your hand to be right by it. Everything should be the same for your shot, but yet you will airball it from far before the three-point line. So, but know that your form shot should be your perfect shot. So anytime that you're shooting deep shots during games or during practice, you're practicing bad form that you're not going to use when you're in high school, hopefully. Jeez. But now you are going to use it because you're going to be creating a bad habit. So you're going to do form shots with intervals and back up slowly so you can figure out what your actual range is and improve. And that's the best way to improve your range, is to do this drill and slowly back up. Other ones that we're doing extended layups from the elbow. You got closeout decision shots where we're going to have a teammate from the baseline throw the ball out to you underhand. And they're going to either close out with their right hand, left hand, both hands. No, I'm sorry. Right hand, left hand, or no hands. Is it? Yeah. Right hand, left hand, or no hands. If they close out with the no hands, you're going to catch and shoot. If it's with the right hand, you're going to pump fake and go to their left. If it's with the left hand, you pump fake and go to their right for just a one bounce dribble. Pull up. All right. Then we got between the legs, fake spin J. That's off of a jab step. Then between the legs, fake the spin, use your eyes, come back for the jump shot. And then L cut, drive, pro hop to pass. All right. That's with two players. And we can do it with three players in each group, but two players for this particular catch. As you catch the ball, you're gonna come off an L cut, rip the ball low, go to the baseline, pro hop to the middle, and then pass the ball out to the weak side wing with the left hand. We want to be doing this in games. We want to be driving to the middle of the court, creating passes for other people. All right. Then our next one is one-on-one. 5 seconds from half. This is one of our warm-ups. If we ever got to be perfect in the games, before the game starts, we would be doing this drill as one of our drills. All right, 3-on-3, no dribbles is next one of my favorite drills because it makes everyone play right. Post positioning on the swing. It's where you're standing on the swing, and I'm going to show you this one actually. All right, so post positioning on the swing. All right, I'm going to take these people right here, and I'm going to put this guy right there. All right, and then I'll take the rest of these guys like this, and I'll make this guy yellow. All right, so we'll put them on the same team. All right, and the ball's gonna be right here, and it'll be in this guy's hand, and then the ball, and then this guy's hand. So anytime that the ball's right here and your man is on the block, you want to be in front of them. As they pass the ball, you want to jump off to the ball. So you want to be in the right position. You're guarding this guy. As he comes up, this teaches you how to move whenever they cut. You don't want to underreact. All right. As he starts to show up, you're gonna meet him up here and give him some space and then stop him. As the ball swung, easy enough. As the ball swung, you're gonna be in the middle waiting. As he comes again, same thing. You're gonna give him some space, and then you stop him. All right. Then, when he's going from here to there, and this actually happens many, many times throughout a game, it might be on the baseline or whatever, but he goes from one side of your body to the other side, but the ball's right there. You don't want to turn your head away from the ball and just have them pass the ball over your shoulder. You want to be able to make contact with them and then quickly turn your head so that you're on the top side of him now. So when he's posting up, now you're on the top side. As they pass the ball up top, you want to jump off again. And if they do pass this ball back and he tries to seal you up here for a layup, you can't allow that to happen. So you have to get over the top side of the seal. That's a very, very simple drill, but it's extremely complex. I didn't learn this until college. All right, but understand that's the drill that we'll be doing today. All right, and it's post positioning defense. Post position defense. All right, to finish up. Intentional foul. All right, you can't scream, hit them, and then hit them because that's called an intentional foul. And then they'll have 2 shots plus the ball. If you need to foul at the end of the game, you must go for the ball. I guess you can't really scream out foul, foul, foul. You have to scream out like red or something like that. I don't know. I scream out foul. But you have to make sure that you go for the ball. Don't take their head off. But make sure that you do foul sturdy enough because if you just tap them, they may not call a foul. And then the shot clock runs down. Then you lose the game. All right, but an intentional foul, all right, is done because you need to stop the clock. because you need possibly it's just you need them on the line. You need to try to win the game. All right, and then the other one is fouling with fouls to give. All right, if we are down in the game and there's like 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, something like that, and we find ourselves in need of to be able to foul them later on, we can't put ourselves in a position where we only have 2 team fouls with 20 seconds to go. Because if you're down by 1, you have 2 team fouls only. You can foul them 5 times, but that wasted so much of the clock. The game's probably over. And in the NBA, they actually make it the last 2 minutes. It takes 2 fouls to get to the bonus, no matter what. But in college, high school, and below, you have to get to your 7th or 5th foul, no matter what. So what we would do with 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, we would see that we're down some. We would see that we might need to foul on purpose later. We would take fouls early, all right, and we would hopefully take fouls from people who aren't in foul trouble, and we would get toward the bonus, not in the bonus, maybe get to like 5. All right, we would make sure that we're like 2 away from the bonus so that we could use an extra foul without getting them to the line if we happen to not need it or whatever like that. All right, and then the last one is up by 5 with 3 minutes left. That is just protecting the lead. We might get to that if we get through everything else, but I'm so interested in scrimmaging throughout these Tuesdays and Thursdays that as I'm organizing our referees, I'm making our new referees ref on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they would come to the practices. So we would have not only scrimmages, but scrimmages with referees there, and they would be getting paid for it. So heads up for all of that. Moving on to whatever we're talking about next. What do we have? Oh, yes, we have LeBron's body, not his toes. Dog, take it off his toes. Oh, my Lord, take it off his toes. But yes, he works out so much. He spends $1 million, and LeBron said, that's a crazy number, but I won't tell you how much I spend on my body, blah, blah, blah. How much are you willing to spend on your body? I mean, he's still going at the age of like 97. How long until you stop playing? He's in a cryogenic freezer. He does this stuff, does that stuff. Can you guys do the bare minimum, which is like get enough sleep at night? Maybe like don't eat as much junk food? John. Oh, that's me? Sorry. Yes. Maybe like eat your vegetables. We're not asking you to jump into a cryogenic chamber every single game. We're not asking you to take ice baths. We're not asking you to like spend $1 million on your body. We're asking you to do what he's doing. He said that sleep is the number one thing. So are you guys getting that? All right, health and fitness, guys. It's important. Don't forget that, please. And one more thing to talk about. All right, I guess that's going to be a show on Netflix. Watch it. This is not a paid advertisement. Sorry. All right, we got this guy. Yes, that's uglier than his toes were. Oh, my Lord. What in the heck happened? Now, this is, I believe, Ronaldo. All right, they actually they updated it. So this was the original statue, and then they made it better. How did they get that bad? And of course, I'm bringing this up because of Dwayne Wade's statue. DeRong Wade, all right, DeRong Wade statue. They made him look like a freaking ogre. Oh, like Thanos, but he got a statue, and he said, "Yo, I got a statue. This is great for me and my family. If it's the artist depiction, I'm okay with that." All right, are they gonna redo it? I don't know, but it definitely didn't come out right. How does this happen? Why did they make Dwayne Wade look like a villain from The Mask? Oh, that's a good one too. There's a lot of people cracking some jokes. All right. Oh man, that one is actually pretty accurate from I Am Legend. That's pretty good. What do you guys think about this product review? Give me your product review on this one. All right. Oh Lord. Okay. That's kind of cold-blooded to that actor. All right. But this is not the first time. He does not look like him. This is not the first time this has happened. Kobe's is way better. This is not the first time that this has happened. One of my girls right here, Lucille Ball. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Okay. They made a statue for her, and oh my, they messed up. All right. So they made the statue like this right here. All right. And this lady was so appalled by this statue. It was in her hometown. She's a big fan of I Love Lucy. She redid a new statue. I believe it was a new one. It had to be a new one. All right, and she made a new, better statue. That's how horrible it was. So Lucy got taken care of, but will Dwayne Wade be taken care of? All right. I heard that it was a Temu statue. I looked up Temu statues, how much they cost, and for this little bitty one of the Statue of Liberty, that right there is $14. So I don't know how much Dwayne Wade would have cost, or if they did that. And my real question is, out of all these statues, how are we that much worse at making statues than the Greek sculptors were? These guys used to kill statues. Now, I don't know if they spent like so many years on them or something like that, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if that one is kind of weird looking, but maybe the dude looked just like that. I don't know. But yeah, dude, like, shouldn't his statue be more like this, or were these like way too expensive? The one without the face looks better than Dwayne Wade's one was. Anyway, would you want a statue if it turned out to look like that and it wasn't like that? Are you just like, are you like Dwayne Wade, where you're like, dude, at least I have a statue? I mean, jeez. Huh? No answer? Okay. Trivia question today. Trivia question is, same as last week. No one answered it last week. What country is KP, the unicorn, from? All right, should be a pretty easy question. What country is KP, the unicorn, from? And how did he get that nickname? But no, that's the question. What country is KP, the unicorn, from? I'm not going to tell you his full name, but you can figure that out. Whoever answers it by the end gets the point. Josias is coming back with 3, but we got Vaughn and Taylor in the lead with 4 each. Whoever wins by the end of the month, which is coming up here soon, it has to be an undisputed win. So we will go into October or into November if we need to break the tie until someone comes out over the top. So you guys still have a chance. As long as those two guys up top are tied, other people can come back throughout the month of November until someone gets to 5 first. So it's the first one to 5, not whoever has the most by the end of this month, okay? All right, so that's between Teo and Vaughn, maybe Josias, maybe Austin, maybe Roney. Anyways, the question for today, guys, is, I forgot to play my music. Jeez, come on, John. Is what country is KP the unicorn from? All right, that's enough music. Next thing, we got the story of the day. Watch it.
The human mind can only take so much, and we're all bound to hit the wall eventually. Just make sure when you hit that wall to keep going. Break that wall down by your sheer force and unwillingness to even slow down a little bit. That's easily your best chance.
You know, I think that it comes down to that wall. All right, we're all human in the end, and we're all bound to hit the wall. I watched LeBron play last night, and I know it's just the 4th game of the season, but it was like off of back-to-back, and the dude looked exhausted. And I was looking at the game, I'm like, you know, he is exhausted, period, because he went like 3 for like 16 or something like that. All right, but pretty sure he'll come back because of this hyperbaric chamber. But I remember going through that same wall, or toward the same wall, into the same wall. It didn't happen in high school, but it happens to most players in high school. My high school was easier. Latvian? Is he Latvian? Is KP Latvian? I'm pretty sure he is. That sounds about right. Yes, you are correct, Mello. All right, and how many points does Mello? That is your first point of the month. Great job, Mello. So you still have a chance to win as long as those two guys stay tied. But yes, you will hit the wall. And people are so afraid of hitting the wall, meaning like you're going to get totally burnt out of basketball, that they go, my kid isn't going to do just one sport. My kid's going to take time off. My kid's going to do blah, 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 because only certain players can go year round. And your kid probably isn't like that. You're probably not like that. All right. Your mind will just burn out. All right. But I've got a little theory, okay? And it's from that video. When you hit the wall, all you got to do is keep going. Because you're going to hit the wall. All right, so know that you're going to hit the wall. And be like, it's cool if I hit the wall. I'm just going to keep going through it. And after a while, you're gonna get used to it again. Because when it happened to me in college, I felt like I couldn't play anymore. It was like January, I practiced the most time I've ever practiced my whole life. And I was like, dude, I cannot go. My feet hurt, my body hurt, my mind isn't ready for practice. And then I just got used to it. And by like, it happened in January. By February, I was good. But I just kept going. But I think most people would have just stopped. But in college, you're not allowed to stop, right? So I remember it happening to people in high school, and I couldn't understand it. But high school was a lot easier for me. So it's probably going to happen to you guys in high school. What's going to happen? Since you're in our program, it's probably going to happen to you like now. What's going to happen when your mind wants to tap out? And you guys actually go through this all the time. You do it during school. And no one wants to go to school. I don't care who you are. All right? But when you go through it and you feel like not going, your parents make you because Johnny Law makes them. All right? Like they have to by law send you to school, so they do. Then you have to go because of them, and then you get there, and after all this time, you're like, oh God, I hate it. Then you get there and you're having the time of your life. And I know that you're having the time of your life because when they tried to take it away during the pandemic, or they did take it away, people lost their minds. So imagine them taking basketball away from you. All right? I know Wayne Gretzky's dad didn't let him skate for like 3 months out of the year. He locked the skates away. He's the greatest hockey player of all time. He said he did that so he would always want to play the game. All right. There are tricks around that. You don't have to burn out. All right. So what that story was saying was, if you hit the wall, when you hit the wall, just keep going. All right. So you're not supposed to get through this with flying colors. You're not supposed to enjoy every single second of this. If your story isn't amazing, how are you going to make the NBA? All right. I know I'm putting in all this work. I got a freaking live stream show. All right. I got all this other stuff that if this program ever did just take off and become the best on the planet, would that sound weird to you? Or would you be like, yeah, like, well, John does all that stupid stuff. Yeah, we got this, we got that, we got it. I mean, if I got lucky enough to like just boom, it blows up and everyone like, it's like, oh my God, it's the best program. Would it just be shocking? Or would it be like, yeah, he puts a lot of effort into that? Now, how about you guys? If Romello just enters the NBA and like, we look back at his life, would they be like, yep, he posted homework every now and then. That's his story. Or, he does have some great parts to the story where he's playing against like 8th graders as like a 5th grader and stuff like that. So you get to write your story. You get to do all that stuff. And if your story doesn't have adversity, that's a stupid story. If all you did was dominate growing up, that's going to hamper you in so many different ways. If your life isn't worthy of a movie, you probably won't have a movie ending. Do you understand that? All right. So make sure that you guys do understand that and that you guys act upon that, and then we can all get there together. All right. So if I make it, you make it. No one will be surprised. All right. 4th, 2. Oh yeah, he played down. He played everybody. You play every level. All right. We'll have you play against against college kids soon. All right. Don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys, is only hope remains. I did want to read you though the quote of the day for Sunday, or the story of the day for Sunday. I thought that this was very, very, very good. So the quote of the day for Sunday is believe, but the motivational story is, turn off this music real quick. It is, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. So, again, I'll say it again. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. I know that you have all the power in the world. JJ's wisdom that he's posting tomorrow is going to be talking about that as well. It's that players can do anything that they want to do. You can make your team great. You can make your team horrible. You have the power. It's not up to the coach. It's not up to the ref. It's not up to anyone. It's not up to your parents. It's up to you. So again, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. So understand that you have all the power in the world. And this quote as well, only hope remains. I'll see you guys at shooting practice tonight, plus the team practice, and all that jazz. All right, I'll see y'all soon, man. Take care. Peace out.